Hello, I'm Joel Meeker, and you're listening to Verse by Verse. When Adam and Eve sinned in the Garden of Eden, God told them of the consequences. Childbirth would become painful and dangerous. And to Adam, God said, "Cursed is the ground for your sake. In toil you shall eat of it all the days of your life. Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for you, and you shall eat the herb of the field. In the sweat of your face you shall eat bread, till you return to the ground. For out of it you were taken, for dust you are, and to dust you shall return." Adam and Eve had known a pleasant, almost effortless life until that moment. Now they and their descendants would have to work hard to survive. Over the centuries, men and women have struggled to put food on the table and to raise their children. The Bible explains that punishment of toil was not only physical, but also spiritual. A veil of spiritual blindness obscured the minds of Adam and Eve and their descendants. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 3 and 4 explains, "But even if our gospel is veiled, it is veiled to those who are perishing, whose minds the God of this age has blinded, who do not believe, lest the light of the gospel of the glory of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine on them." Today our passage is Matthew 11, verse 28, where Jesus makes a wonderful offer. He said, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Verse 29 says, "You will find rest for your souls." The word soul here can be translated inner self. This is an offer of mental and spiritual rest. To have our eyes open to the truth of God, to understand the purpose of life, to have a relationship with Him, gives relief from the spiritual struggle to make sense of life and of the world. And the ultimate rest is yet to come, when the kingdom of God will be established on the earth, which will be returned to the state of the Garden of Eden once again. Humans on earth will have a much less strenuous life than we have today, and the glorified members of the family God is creating will not experience the trials of the flesh. The book of Hebrews speaks of entering God's rest, life as a glorified child of God. We would be foolish not to accept Jesus' encouraging offer. "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest."
Verse by Verse is a companion podcast to the Daily Bible Verse blog, which you can find on the Life, Hope, and Truth Learning Center. Check out the show notes for more.